see that for a second. To match the New Balance is needed. So it's really. I'll just my ID number.
There we go.
And why is that not covered? That should be covered. Right now. Well, not here is refined more than where I feel that it should be, and as far as having their own protection really be truly protected the way it should be, then I don't have any problem with that. But I don't see that, and that's my way of example. Just cover that. You don't need to have that. We just want to see the particulars of it. Participant.
You're the this is you. You're the only
Let me
one
see on
here.
yours then, and you go on.
Okay, let me get the room information.
Now, can you go into the video features? Yep. Let's see. You go back and video settings and recording.
Oh shit!
What?
You answered a question that I had yesterday.
What?
And didn't even know it. You were asking me to figure out how much remaining balance you had left in your cloud.
Well, why'd you say only 1 gig?
Because that's what the website said.
Well, why did I say 53 gig?
I don't have an answer for that. All I do know is the account for Pro, we minimized from business down to Pro, and it said Pro is only eligible for 1 gigabyte. And after that gigabyte is up, you have to purchase more storage as you go.
So how do we stop recording right now? Because I don't need to record that. We're just testing it. You know what I mean? Close that. Yeah. Go back down to, I would say more. Right side. And Facebook Live now. Share screen, pause, Q&A. It's a recording thing up on the top there.
That's what I thought I just did. Yeah. That's not
It's the word recording. I don't know if it can be the word itself instead of icon. No.
I think this is automatically set to record.
All right, we can always just delete this one, so we'll just clear up memory at this point. And then I guess you go on. So let's see what you.
Oh yeah, I gotta get the.
You know what? Maybe we'll go from here.
You downloaded Zoom on your phone?
No.
Now, why is it that? Oh, here we go. Meeting. Okay.
Hold on. Get this way. This way is local. In case you're not here. Why is it hanging up like I should jerk around?
This is service over here. My service
Nah,
isn't
bullshit. 2.5 bars right there. That's plenty of signal to do whatever it takes. I got news for you. Wherever you are in New York City, there's no reason to have a bad signal. You know how many cell sites we have?
I used to say that.
Aside from that, you go around with an EMF meter and see how much electromagnetic force is around. It's all around like you wouldn't believe.
You're on their website. Download.
If the Zoom app is installed, it's not installed.
They should have done it from the Play Store. It's like you gotta wait longer for that, I think.
Sometimes I don't like to play.
Yeah. irritated phone.
He probably thinks I hung up on him.
More than likely. Okay. Well, I'm curious too because I want to see. You can't sign in from.
Well, you're not
gonna
going
be
to
able
sign in. You're going to do it as a customer.
No, I'm
in.
coming in as under my account. That's why I was trying to do it for my phone. Once you
Oh.
download this, you have to find another account to sign into because you can't sign in on here and there.
I'm not looking to sign in. I just want to be a participant.
Right. Whose account are you going to use?
No account. You don't use an account. If I send you a link and you're somebody who I sent in an email, you don't need an account. You just, if you have to need a download, find a download.
Oh, so you could just launch it.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're launching into this meeting now. Someone sent me this link. I kind of come in. How do you think anyone else comes in? That's what they do.
Okay.
There's nothing. You don't need an account.
You know what? I didn't even think about that, and that's how my doctors. That's how my primary doctor's been speaking to me.
Right.
She was emailing me the Zoom link.
Yeah.
Before I downloaded it on my phone.
Right, and you just open it
and
up.
I just clicked.
Done.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh. It's amazing how much life applies to you in so many different ways.
Well, this is what technology does, and there's no question in my mind. It's obviously orchestrated to have control over human life. There's no question in my mind about it. And I see the design of it, and I can also see it's incomplete. Period. There's no other simple way I could say it. And I don't believe almost any other person on the face of this globe, unless people who are the Masons, Freemasons, the Illuminatis, and the people like that, only unless you're adherent to what they know, nobody would understand who the Anunnakis were. Nobody would understand that there's a system, and nobody would understand the 140 personality realities that the Mayans and the Aztecs knew, that our CIA and our government is commandeering. And how there's not even a doubt in my mind. I don't have to think twice about it. Why? Because we're seeing formations of directly specific aligned suffering with that system being used. So to me, it's exciting. This is like interesting. It's like there's no question about it, though.
Yeah. Okay. That works.
21%.
It shouldn't be hot yet.
It is.
Already? Sheesh.
Not hot, but it's
warm. Yeah. Yeah.
24%.
Oh my gosh. My phone shuts down when it gets too hot. Apple will send it a ping.
Really?
It has a thermostat and it says device is too hot to operate. Allow cool down time. So why would this do that if oh goodness.
So anyway, so it turns out that I don't know why Tim had felt like that, but then the other question is, all the leaves coming down the stairs. So I look out the stairs and I said, well, is there anything on there right now? And then everything with a couple of leaves, you can't help it when something's happening. It gets windy and stuff blows down there. Well, we just want to make sure we're not going to slip down the stairs and all the rest of this. It's all about because I didn't want them coming through this way. This became a
That's what
thing.
it sounds like.
And I feel bad, but I said, look, I said, I wanted to mention, I said, because it's coming through the side. I was like, it can't be used. I said, I want to be straight up about that because I have too many dangerous things as an obstacle course. I don't want to have to be worrying about things, screws and nails and things, people coming through, and I have to be considered my work because I'm letting someone use it. It wasn't included in anything. I'm not looking to cause more aggravation and time and all the rest of the thought of that. I said, so please understand that. It's not a matter of that, you know, I'm not really happy about that. However, I know one thing, like I said, if you don't use it, you lose it. So, you know, as far as I see it, they should be going, especially they say they believe in God and stuff, you should be outside the medical industry. You should listen to these natural guys. You see why. You're going to do listen to these natural guys and the non-natural guys, and they're looking to just leave you and keep you involved in what you're in. That's a form of suffering. The medical industry is designed to suffer us. There's no question about it. Why? Because they take all the natural people we don't hear about, but when you go to talk to generals and people, and you listen to Gary Knoll, how many people he's curing and healing and all the rest of this, and it's drug-free. You know, do you want to release all those things and have it be where you just destroy the American economy? No, absolutely not. But I also believe there's a way to handle that. And I also believe, quote, to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men deriving the just powers from the consent of the governed, which means anything the government is doing, it should be on such the up where you don't have to lie about it. Imagine the intelligence it takes to do that, to face the honor, which means you have to face the 140 personality realities, face at it, not doubling down, but doubling up. And that's the science I believe is a challenge. That to me is the intelligence. That is what America needs to be. Not none of this where you're lying, cheating, and stealing. You're trying to make all these laws. You have lobbyists. You're fooling other people, and you have to lie. The system was not meant to be. You have to lie unless you're deceiving people, and it's part of evil, and it's not really fair and balanced, which is why you already know people wouldn't agree with you. Because you have to lie, and you know that it's wrong. Why? Because if you flip sides and you on the other side, you would know you wouldn't like it. Hello?
That's why I never wanted to be a salesman. When I got hired at Nissan, my supervisor from the detailing department told me that it was pertinent that I was shadowed on the floor, on the pre-owned floor first. Meaning, I had the voice to sell. They said that I had a way with words. That way with words led them to believe that I would be a good salesman. I'm not one of those people that if you don't want something, I'm not going to try to force you to take it.
Yeah, but I think you have the right idea just knowing that yourself, and that defines where you're going to make a sale or not, because when you know that someone has the ability when they might be interested, you're going to take it to that level. So why do you think that that's why do you think that's a bad thing, being a salesperson? I would have to say that's a sales ploy within itself, being honest. Listen, I don't want to sell you this if you don't want it. What do you want? And because you said that, they want it.
That's how they got me.
Guess what? That's the other 140 personality realities.
I never felt like I could do it.
I've used those my whole life, and I was the best salesperson in my company, in several companies, but mostly where the most business happens and the most professional company I work with. So to me, I mean, I understand that what our government is doing is they're not making the sales pitch happen. They're running away. They're doubling down. They're following up of guys who really aren't guiding them. And then what? We're sacrificing what our national security will then settle into and doing it backwards? No,
right.
So.
Oh, I love that.
Party of older white men. If you look at who the political people are, if you look at the ones that are playing a big role. If you look at those people on stage, those are to WGN America, news without opinions. So
Right.
you can form your own in prime time 7 nights a week. News Nation. Find your local channel by going to WGNAmerica.com. Listen up, man. I know you don't want to talk
This
about
is the slush channel. Next channel?
a bunch of inappropriate tweets. You can mark all you want. I think they're getting wary.
The
I absolutely
clarity
think they're
in
getting
that.
worried because Biden can't campaign. Trump can
This is,
and is.
look at how clear that
He's
station
trying to
comes in.
dodge every one of their
This is a new radio, and I want to mark that right now. I got it
Wow.
from Goodwill for $6.
Get out. What Goodwill do you go to? Which one do you go to?
I go to all of them over New York City. I go to New Jersey, going to
Seriously?
Plainfield, I find them in
I love doing stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Me and my partner love to do
It's
stuff
like a
like that.
concert yard sale.
Literally. I go to the one on Moselle Avenue, the Salvation Army right there. I'm always there.
So far, almost all the radios I have, the first time I turn it on, yeah, it works perfect, even in the car.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, they don't ever work again.
So you you took the time to download whatever Zoom had. It didn't download.
What do you mean? It was 24% a couple minutes ago.
It got to 100% and it didn't download.
Well, let me see. Okay.
Like for
Hold on.
maybe I'm doing something wrong because it's an Android.
And the CD player works. This is Chris
CD?
Howard.
Okay.
This is a several $1,000 program. I got these CDs. This is one of them.
How did you do that?
I'm sorry.
How did you do that?
I went to his program and then I beat him down for the price on it. I'm a salesperson.
So what? It's like you would see the blue and white Z there, or at least the video camera, but it's not. Nothing.
This is going to be part of our conversation tonight in Zoom about my values level. Where is your values level as an American? What
You doing a
want?
Zoom tonight?
Let's forget Republican and Democrat, any party. What's your values? What do you want from the country you live in?
Mm-hmm.
Are we going to look and play this contest against each other? Or do we understand what we want?
What's going on with Saturday? You mentioned.
Yeah.
You want me to turn this off? Until we
No.
Okay.
Oh, you mean
It's
it's
still
recording?
Yeah.
Yeah. Turn it off until we kind of get. Yeah. We'll just go back.